What does G-Sync mean and why does it say G-Sync on top? Did someone change the display settings? Sure it did. Video has changed. Oh shit, video has changed. Okay, I cannot not right now anyway. So we will just continue to other places. Where do I have to go? Who's throwing stuff? Where did I come? What's this? One more round left. About went that way. Okay, yeah, that place. So that time I went from this way. There's the long area. This time let us just go from here. Hello. Hello. Oh, damn. Something here. Oh, that is the only place to go.
Big day! Big day!
Shut it! Stupid thing. Faster!
Hurry, hurry! They're here! So excited about the wedding. Been dreaming about yours. You little brat. Dad, come here. Stop it! I take it back. Hey, look, the groom's here.
Apologies for keeping you waiting, sisters.
Wow, is he really the one Mother's been expecting? I thought he looked better.
He's not much to look at. But as long as Mother is happy.
Not much of a looker, but quite a fighter, though. Had to use Mother's ancestral vessel to take him down. Still aching.
Aren't you diligent? Such a rare catch. Why not let us sisters have it first?
Think before you talk. This is the one Mother is set on. One scratch. And none of us would like the results.
What would this marriage change? We are bound to this ill place, one generation after another. Even you like this farce. Go. Go ahead and watch.
Sisters, the feast is yet to start. Don't tell me you're drunk already.
Right, he's nothing but Mother's meal. No need to make a big fuss over him. Here, he is all yours.
You've done great.
Wait. Mother has grown soft with age, and the girls are too young to know better. But can't you see it's all wrong?
Yes, but try to think from her position. We're her children. This is what we do.
But I am on her side. For decades, she's been tortured by her wound, all thanks to this dumb thing. And yet, she still wants to marry him. No! I can't do this anymore.
Love is not about forgiving or getting even. It is never a fair game. It's about two souls woven together by fate.
But
Neither of us was born then. We never witnessed her past. That's why we can't understand her obsession today.
Have you told Uncle?
Let's worry about that later. Though her joy is borrowed, it's still joy even it's returned. You, come with me. Ahead is Mother's chamber. Now listen carefully for your own good. Mother is usually nice. Only she prefers to dine alone. You wouldn't want to disturb her. And don't look at her in the face, especially her eyes.
Hurry, we are running out of time.
My words, keep them in mind.
Go, there's no time to waste.
Years up there haven't been kind to you. But you're with me now.
Girls, let the feast begin!
Why did this guy not save? We cannot go from it. So that was it. We came here from this odd place and just checked from above. We have to go down. fighting them. It is a waste of time. How much will I don't know. Let's get more. There's a mine core here somewhere. Where's the path? Oh, there. Ooh, shrine. Rest, and I will have to upgrade my smash stance. I need this. I need to upgrade all of this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 parts. Anything here to share? No, this is the long. No, come on. Start. That is it. Silently get out. Hope we cannot get it. is water. 1 spark. I need 6. Sparks are needed. I was putting everything in my thirst stance. That is not going to cut it. I have to diversify my staff moves. Okay, I have 3 more, so I need to get 3 more from here. Meanwhile, Skybolt strike. Look at that, they're attacking me with poison. There is the last frog.
मम्मी ठीक से बंद करो दरवाजा।
what is this way? I think that is the main path. We don't need to go there right now. Slowly go where I'm supposed to. Oh, he ate Bodhisattva's left hand. Polikuba. By rocks, a living spring does flow. A glistening clear, glitters with glow. In its charm, a frog lore does dwell. Frog's venom, both sweet and foul. Continuing from the previous story, the Taoist was rescued from the cold pond by the monks who carried him into the manor. He initially expected them to take him to the temple for healing, but to his surprise, they threw him into a dungeon. In the dungeon, he endured beguiling chants, suffering from red eyes and narrowly escaping multiple times. Despite the hardships, his martial skills improved significantly when he considered a fortune turn of events. When he finally returned to the original spot, the frog was nowhere to be found. He left the New West and continued his journey. One day, the Taoist arrived at a ridge covered in lush greenery, with few thatched huts indicating habitation. Seeking a place to rest, he stepped into a large courtyard but accidentally fell into a hole. Inside he found layers of spider webs and insect coils everywhere. Fortunately, he was no longer as helpless as before and managed to navigate deeper into the cave. The tadpoles he had been nurturing in his coat suddenly became lively. He squeezed through a stone crevice and saw a large crimson-skinned frog dog crying in natural spring. With insect flies keeping their distance, drawing his sword, he attacked the frog. They fought fiercely in the water, one emitting crackling electricity, the other thrashing its limb powerfully. And as they reached a stalemate, the frog opened its mouth and extended a left hand from within, striking the Taoist's face and setting him aback. The frog then tilted its head back, and the Taoist, having learned his lesson, dared not approach. The frog spewed poisonous water, which spread and contaminated the entire pond. The Taoist hadn't anticipated this ability, and lacking any antidote, hurriedly retreated through the stone crevice, as he did not have a female voice behind him. As he heard a female voice behind him, Taoist, why aren't you practicing your swordsmanship at the temple? Are you here to seek death? Poisoned and unable to respond, he collapsed into the muddy pond. In his hazy state, he had the woman call for help. Quick, carry him back to the temple. We can't let him die here. It would be hard to listen. I have both the hands. These Yes, I came from here. We'll just save. I got what I wanted from there. Lolling Bango, whatever his name was. No fighting.
I'm even here for third weeks.
Get that, they dodged that. Boss fight. Nothing here. They said their feasts are really big, but I don't see any person here. Where are people to celebrate?
What on earth? It was one merry night, and now she wants to take my life. Follow me like a shadow. Can't you do anything without Nitwit! Spare me this burden. Damn it! Did you see all of that? You think I'm a bad joke, don't you?
Wasn't such a hard fight.
It hurts. Keep off. Leave me alone.
Pretty sure there's nothing going to be here. not even a thing to collect. So where to now? I went there. I came from there. This path is now open.
Filthy monkey! Aren't you dead already? You're the one who ruined it all! This time, I am staying here. You won't make me leave again!
Not in my transformation. God damn it. I'll waste my key. She's gonna be standing there menacingly.
I had made my mind to stay, but you...
Okay, I got the blood-stained needle. The jade moon rabbit. What do we do? Gold sun rope. Well, we got Jubashi. Born with a clumsy heart, trapped in life's advancing retreat, breaking precepts repeatedly, following nature, not the Buddha's feet, with rake and dusk, smashing great, burrowing karma's weight, rolling in muddy vault, heedless of scorn or debate. In the highest sky above the jade pool, amidst the swirling clouds and mist, celestial maidens flitted to and fro. Today the Queen Mother of the West was hosting a lotus-green banquet. As Admiral Teabeng walked past the gate, he saw a tall, burly man blocked by a celestial maiden. Admiral Curtin Razor, the maiden said in a polite but a cold manner, with a handwritten invitation from the Queen Mother, "You cannot sit by the pool. If you don't mind, why don't you take a seat in the side hall and have some tea?" The burly man responded in obedience, but his gaze fixed in the main hall. At such behavior, Tianpeng subtly shook his head, a faint smile playing on his lips. He presented his invitation to the other maiden at the gate and strode in, his held head high. The banquet was in full swing, with celestial officials exchanging toasts, their joyful laughter resonating throughout the hall, creating an atmosphere of mirth and merriment. Tianpeng, an admiral who guarded the celestial labor, seldom attended such festive gatherings. However, he managed to treat everyone as if he was well acquainted with them all while mindful not to overindulge in wine. The god of longevity stood beside the Queen Mother, stroking his beard, and chuckled. Such extravagance! I wonder how the beach banquets are classic. A constellation officer standing nearby chuckled at the elder's concern. Elder, such worries are in vain. With the allure of those 9,000-year beaches, even a casual arrangement of tables outside the celestial gate would draw the dignitaries from across the three realms, be they noble or humble, eager to partake in a taste. The red-faced immortal sneered. It's not the beaches they seek, but rather to bow before the Jade Emperor and the Three Supremes and worship the Buddha of the West. Such assemblies are scarce pretexts for them to curry favor and bask in the company of the divine. The Queen Mother spoke with solemn dignity. The beach banquet is no trivial matter. Our gathering today is but a prelude, a rehearsal of the rites and ritual that must be executed with exactness and reverence. Upon concluding her speech, the Queen Mother signaled the Lord of Luna with a glance. With a few claps of his hand, a group of maidens dressed in white entered the hall. The maidens took their positions by the jade pool and began to play instruments, sing and dance. Among them, one dancer with a hair like silver and a dress like clouds stood out with an exceptional grace. Tianpeng had never seen the beautiful celestial maiden so closely, and he was fascinated. Celestial maiden in violet gauze dress, holding an exquisite cup of wine with both of her hands. Admiral, she cried softly, God. Drenched in his fascination, Tianpeng took the cup from her hands, yet his gaze never left the white dancing sleeves. After the dance concluded, Tianpeng regained senses. He rose up to toast the Queen Mother, yet the queue was long. By the time he reached the end of it, he found himself already outside the gate. Suddenly he heard something shouting, "Shoes! His shoes!" He looked over and saw two celestial officers supporting a drunken monkey as they hurried past. Tianpeng thought to himself, when will I ever get to be as drunk as that monkey? Well, now I have to check everything I came from here. And everything was locked out, just as I thought. Lock, everything is locked. Not this though. No, this is also locked. Well, there was only one way to go. I'm coming, friends, wait for me. There's something here. There it is. Perhaps something. Greater or what? Non-pure broken mask. Non-pure. These are good. I don't have a lot of them. Okay. I think I have the best gloves right now. I don't. The ones I'm wearing are the best ones. Am I not wearing any gloves? I am wearing gloves. Why does it not show that? I have. Okay, let's get some non-pure items. I think this is the way, so we don't follow that. There's something that is amiss here. These part of the lands. There is a skanda of some choice or something. Where is it? That side. No. Is it? Hold on, guys, I have to check. Oh, I think it is on the main path only. What is this travel point's name? The bridge, yes. Purifying spring, yes. It's here. It's on the left side here. That side. There, I can see it from here. Dragonfly or something.
Shadows gather.
Somewhere there is an elite dragonfly. Where is it? There, he's the one. Well, friends, wait for me.
A monk. Seize him.
And what do you do, dragonfly guy? I hope he doesn't see me. Please don't see me, bro. Oh. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Actually, you know what? See me. I don't care. Not fighting you guys. And how many shrines are this? In this webbed hollow, webbed ridge. No, it has 2 only. When it gets 3, then we will change our view. I think a boss fight is in order.
Why dredge up the past? Aren't we here now? Don't you remember how I spared your life when he asked me to clean up the rest of your sisters?
I do remember. And more than that, I even remember how I survived on my sister's flesh after you left.
That's not all on us. The culprit is that centipede. All would have lived if he didn't weigh my master's flesh over your lives.
Yes, he was blinded by greed. But he has repented and made his compensation. He even offered that thing to sustain my life. Otherwise, I'd never live to see you today.
Dear, is that true? The thing is in your hands.
Unbelievable. Even now, in your heart, the monkey still comes first.
The monkey? Nah, for me, beauty always comes first.
Good. Carry on with these nice words. Once I'm satisfied, I might lift my finger and tell you where to find it.
You wicked hag! Can't you see your old face? Still obsessed with all this lovey-dovey crap at this age? Ridiculous!
Every day trapped in this hollow, I missed and dreamed, waiting for the day to eat you right after we mate, so I can heal.
Then eat! Could have saved me from your stupid ceremony and vows! What a farce!
My appetite is lost, not just for you, but also for her.
Hideous! Hideous spider! Who fathered such a thing? Your fate today has nothing to do with me! I had my mercy misplaced, that's all! What took you so long? I almost died! Now go quick, this hag, and get me down! This is...
Monkey's the bane of my life. Why do you always have to ruin my plans? In what way am I any less than monkeys? This monkey that you love. I'll chop his heart, slice his liver, and make you eat them!
Bash and passes, not even one of them look back. that
I
they
can take care of myself.
have arachnophobia. God damn. Fighting? What the heck? Was that part of the... Lucia, fragrant wine. I think now I can upgrade fully. Full of yellow flowers. Gold tree core. I just need to defeat the long, and after that I would have a good start. We just need to defeat the long.
Self-refinement is the way to make golden pills. My pills are reliable, but be wiser than relying
This is how
solely
it
on them.
gives it. What? Weird. Oh hell.
Seek from within to ascend. Seek from genetic inheritance. Unique creation.
Nothing even happened. Should I get something else? I don't know. Give me some long one. Sort them. Yeah, well. Where is the long bills? Don't have any long bills.
You'd better follow a prescription, brave one.
What can I sell? A tiny piece of gold and a small piece of gold.
Many are bent on seeking shortcuts. Hence pill making came to me.
Cheers! Cheers! Yes.
I get that. This one is highest. Well, we need awaken white worm. This looks promising.
Fight as you will. Joy is what counts. Next time.
Oh, god damn. So I will be recovering health. What's half of 36? 13% health I will be recovering. Violet Spider. Once she rode the cloud chariot to the high terrace. Now she dwells in a secluded cave by the mountain base. The breeze of the frail bridge chills her delicate frame. Spring arrives, another bridal ground newly made. Upon reaching a cluster of huts in the forest, Dang Monk decided to seek alms for food. As he approached the village, he saw several women playing with balls under a pavilion, invited by them into their home. He was suddenly thrown to the ground, tied up with ropes, and hung from a tree in the most uncomfortable manner. While climbing trees and branches, Sun Wukong turned back and saw a glimmer of light, realizing that his master must have encountered the Yagwais. He summoned the local keeper for details and learned that the glimmer was from the celestial bathing spring, which had been taken over by 7 spider guides. Knowing that they bathed 3 times a day, Sun Wukong transformed into an eagle, swooped down, and stole all of their clothes from the rack. Bai Shi, seeing so many women clothed, persistently inquired and learned that 7 guides were bathing. Overjoyed, he rushed to the spring without any hesitation. He stripped off his black garb and jumped into the water, transforming into a catfish squire. The spiders tried to catch him, yet none of them succeeded. Recognizing one of them as an old acquaintance, Bai Shi mischievously swam around her legs. He floated and dived around her until he was out of breath and haste. The guys retreating to their cave fetched some old clothes and called upon their 7 adopted sons to guard the house while they headed to the Temple of Yellow Flowers to seek aid. The guys retreating to the cave fetched some old clothes and called upon their 7 adopted sons to guard the house while they headed to the Temple of the Yellow Flowers to seek aid. Meanwhile, Bai Shi retracted his steps and united with the Fellowship. Together, they defeated the insect sons and freed their master. Without delay, they hurried into the Temple of 7 Yellow Flowers. The temple master, who had practiced alongside the 7 spider guides, learned that Dang Monk was a monk of 10 lifetimes' merits, and that his fellow spiders were humiliated, prepared 4 cups of poison tea, intending to exact revenge on the Fellowship and ultimately consumed Dang Monk. However, Sun Wukong saw through the ruse, overturned the teacups, and defeated spider guys, forcing them to retreat. The Taoist master then engaged, prompting Wukong to order Bai Shi to eliminate the spider guys in his stead. Following his command, Bai Shi wielded his rake and struck down each of the spiders, sparing only one last one. Remembering their brief affair in the water, he hesitated and, with a final thrust of his rake into the ground, told her to flee for her life. So that was the spider. Gold Sun. Do I have this? Mathria's Orb.
Mouthfuls in one go! It's delightful!
No harvest without hard work.
Do you need anything?
Leaving so soon. Do visit.
Do you have anything, Mr. Tiger?
Back so soon.
Let me find gold thread.
Give it to you. Oh.
I can upgrade this. I don't want to upgrade this.
Pounding.
I was here. Cultivation is a prolonged journey. Accumulate experience to increase your level, thereby igniting your innate spiritual sparks, unlocking more abilities and spells. Guys, remember, I still have not killed the yellow long. I came from where? Came from this place, I think. This. So I have to go this way. Nothing here. God damn, that was weird. The Sword Taoist. To seek the Tao, he journeys far. With steadfast heart, he finds the gate in depths of sword skills. He glimpses fruits of ascensions innate. Every 10 years, the Temple of Yellow Flowers opens its door to recruit disciples. One day, a newly admitted young Taoist discovered that the disciples focused on innate practice were divided into 3 groups based on their skills. One group used staffs, another used fly whisks, and a third used swords. The young Taoist observed them closely and noticed that the disciples who used staffs and fly whisks were also responsible for various chores around the temple and had less favorable living conditions. In contrast, the disciples who used swords only needed to focus on their training, and they were even privileged to receive daily guidance from the master. The young Taoist secretly consulted the senior disciples and found out that the sword disciples were also the quickest to achieve enlightenment and ascension. However, becoming a disciple of the sword group was no easy task. It required passing a rigorous exam by the master, and only those deemed to have the highest potential were given the opportunity. The young Taoist visited each senior disciple, noting down the questions the master had asked them in the past, and that made thorough preparations. Eventually, he succeeded in his endeavor, winning first place. The master personally tied his hair into a top knot and bestowed upon him a sword. From the moment he joined the sword group, he woke up early every day to train under the supervision of the beetle commander. In the afternoons, he strengthened his ki under the master's guidance. Though the life was monotonous and arduous, he was very content. After more than a decade of rigorous cultivation, the disciples of Sword Group finally earned the master's approval. The master informed them that their skills were now proficient enough for them to enter the mountains for secluded meditation. If they were fortunate enough, they could achieve their ascension. I have gotten the beetle commander right. Beetle captain is here. Not commander, captain. Not quite big prices in this. I think there will be 3 kinds of Taoists that I would be facing: staffs, swords, and nicely done. There must be more of these things.
That face!
The fly whisk Taoist, the white woven crane cloak flutter in the breeze. Why compare the righteous with the unrighteous bees? Raising virtues and merits to disturb the sweet dream, whisking dust and sweeping earth disrupts the serene thing. In the petal-fold hamlet lived a Taoist. He had taken his vows last and was the youngest, and thus the Grand Master doted on him. He too was glad. He too was glad to wait on the Grand Master at all times. If the Grand Master extended a hand, he served tea. If the Grand Master lifted a foot, he removed his shoe. He swatted flies, found the breeze, made the bed, and tidied covers quick and thorough in his duties. The Grand Master favored him greatly. His fellow disciples burned with jealousy, but they couldn't stoop to such fawning. They could only speak ill of him behind his back and bully him to vent their ire. One day the Grand Master held a test to assess his disciples' learning. When it was the turn of the youngest, he decided to be lenient with him. He only asked him to recite a passage from the scripture of the Tao Te Ching. The young disciple put on a smart face and chanted in loud, clear voice, "The Tao produced one, one, produced two, two, produced three, three, produced all things." The other disciples had long waited this moment, and their wish was finally granted. They rode with laughter and even stole glances at the Grandmaster to see his reaction. The Grandmaster, furious, stormed off in a huff. Wait, was he wrong? The other disciples then warned the young one, "You have committed a grave blunder," and incited his anger today. "Don't dream of learning any solid skills from your around." After that incident, the Grandmaster shunned the youngest disciple, but then he found he had no one to wait on him properly. Over time, he diminished about the young disciple's attentiveness. Before long, the disciple was summoned to serve him again, but when he saw the disciple's disinterest in Taoist learning, his aversion returned. One day, the young disciple implored the Grandmaster to teach him some skills, and the Grandmaster took fly swatting. Fan waving motions the boy did each day and made them into a set of moves. Who knows if it was meant as sarcasm? In the end, he taught the boy those moves, and he went well using techniques, and that was all the boy could hope for. What is this Tao Te Ching? Oh, it was actually supposed to be that Tao produced one, one produced two, two produced three, three produced all things. So he said the Tao produced one, one, produced two, two. Okay, so he just missed the commas. No need to bully him and all that. Oh, come on.
Who brought malice to this land?
Coming. How many of these things are good? Stuffed Taoist, staying herbalist. Fairy mountains, clouds and waters are connected to the horizon, and home is nowhere to be seen. Holding a stick, I walk far into the dangerous nest and enjoy the white snow and yellow buds. Long ago, a mountain village sat on a ridge, teeming with insects. Strange things kept happening, so the villagers all moved out, leaving it a deserted village. In the village below lived a young man. His mother had died, and his father was a poor wastrel who paid him no mind. The villagers looked down on him and often abused him. He felt he couldn't endure such disdain, so he fled to live in the abandoned village. Little did he know that the village was claimed by a swarm of insect flies. As soon as the young man reached the ridge, the Yakuza seized him. He didn't fight back, as a deep-rooted death wish, stemming from a life without attachments, had long infested in his heart. Seeing his resignation, the insects didn't harm him. Instead, they provided him shelter in the dilapidated shack. That night, a middle-aged Taoist brought him food and clothing. "Hi, Head, you have nowhere to go, so I brought you some things for daily use. If you don't mind, take me as your master and stay here. I can teach you practices for ascension." The youth hadn't been cared for in so long. He eagerly donned the Taoist robe and performed the rites to acknowledge his master. From then on, he lived and trained with insect flies. They spent their days dining and walking together, and at night they slept side by side. One day, a scholar barge into the young man's room. I have just escaped from the Yaguai's lair. They have trapped me in a cocoon sack, and I am unsure of their intentions. I am fleeing this place. You are human. You should come with me. The young man shook his head. I am content here. Why should I leave? The scholar grew angry. Because they are Yaguais and you are human. Even if they don't harm you, staying with them long enough will turn you into a Yaguai as well. You are right, the young man said, as he grabbed his staff and knocked the scholar to the ground. But even if I turn into a Yaguai, I will do so gladly. The scholar deemed the young man was past saving, gritting his teeth against the pane, he crawled out of the door, tried alone. The snake herbalist, fine bamboo thumb, phantom blue hue, yet hearts of jackals, tigers, and leopard he possesses true. Collecting herbs from the mountain streams, no desire to wade the world lost itself in streams. In the old days, there was a Taoist temple at the foot of Purple Cloud Mountain, an ascetic Taoist nun, Warren from Warren. An ascetic Taoist nun, worn from her long travels, sought shelter there one night. The temple nuns, moved by her devotion, offered her hot water and fresh meals. As she bathed, the nun heard a sound from the rafters. Without showing any sign of alarm, she put on the robe and nonchalantly picked up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where was I? Something. Okay. She bathed, the nun heard an without showing any sign of alarm, she put on her robe and nonchalantly picked up her fly-wish. With a gentle flick, the whisk stretched and coiled with her motions, snaking up to the rafters and seizing a Yaguai. Alerted by the commotion, the temple nuns rushed into the room to investigate. On the ground crouched a snake with green scales, unfazed by its capture. It seemed the nuns had been its prior victims, now taking turns to scold it. The nuns had been its prior victims, now taking turns to scold it. The snake looked at them with contempt and puffed out its cheeks to spew green venom in every direction. Anyone struck by even a drop collapsed at once, writhing in pain. As the boy had no remorse, the nun took out a wispy golden needle, prepared to destroy it. Only then did the snake show fear. It pleaded at once. I am just a lesser herbalist, boy from the mountain. In my basket outside is the antidote for them. Please, will you spare my life, mortal lady? Hearing a sincere plea, the nun granted mercy. The boy rummaged in its basket and handed her some small white petals. These are the leaves of the pearl tree. They are rare in mortal world and can cure all venoms. It fed one to each Taoist nun, and they recovered all at once. After that, the temple always had 3 pearls on hand, and many afflicted by venom came here to seek aid, but the high cost of 3 pearls meant many unable to afford it had to face the toxin's fatal outcome. I mean, I should change my gourd. Like when I'm here, not doing anything. Change my gourd and just use the best one. Refill 50% of my health. What is this? Look down. What the hell is this? Upgrade is in order. Just read about this guy. What he did in his lifetime. And why he looked so weird. He was a snake sheriff. A head so large, tail so thin, 7 feet long. Padded form, electric eyes, fierce and strong. With tiger stripes, it boasts with pride, yet beneath its head, a strange guise hides. In the mountains, there was a tiger with strong fears with a strong desire for the Tao. He traveled across high mountains and great rivers, seeking Taoist temple to practice. However, his Taoist affinity was thin, and he couldn't find a master willing to accept him until he reached the web bridge, hoping to become a disciple under an accomplice immortal. At first, the immortal master disdained him for being a mere tiger, unlike his other disciples, and refused to meet him. The tiger knelt outside the mountain gate for several days without rising. The immortal master, sensing sincerity, gave him a chance and accepted him as an outer disciple. Unexpectedly, the tiger had no steadfastness. After the initial fervor, he didn't put in the effort. The immortal master advised him, once practiced, relies on oneself, not the master. But the tiger couldn't grasp this, and was punished to guard the mountain and forest of ferocity. Feeling resentful, the tiger became even lazier, spending his days lying idly under a tree and cursing his master to pass the time. One day, while half asleep under the tree, complaining about his master, he suddenly heard a soft sigh and felt something slip into his mouth. Startled, he sat up. But there was no one around. He retched for a long time, but couldn't expel anything, thinking it was just a dream. After some time, the tiger's neck became long and thin, and he could no longer speak. He diligently patrolled forest. Ferocity every day, people whispered among themselves. He started his Taoist practice with enthusiasm, but ended poorly. The master must have punished him, which is why he looks like this now. From now on, you'd best be careful. So there is nothing. This is a linear path. Looking from here. Worm practitioner, swallowing pills to hasten flight. In Davian streams he shares the blight. Better to seek the straight and true than in the crooked paths pursue. The disciples who practiced swordsmanship in the temple had been training under their master for a long time. Since joining the group, they had all harbored the wish to attain ascension, diligently practicing their skills with great perseverance. One day the master finally informed his disciples that after years of rigorous training, their skills had become proficient. He told them that they could now follow him into the mountains for a secluded meditation. If they were fortunate, they might achieve ascension and become immortals. The disciples were overjoyed and eagerly packed their belongings to follow their master into the mountains. The master led them, using a teleportation technique, to a breathtakingly beautiful mountain. The mountain was dressed in golden leaves, presenting a scene of crisp, refreshing autumn weather. At the mountain's peak there was a hamlet. There, where they sat down their belongings, the master then led them along a path beyond the hamlet to the summit. There, They saw strands of silk hanging in the air, with one end suspended in the mountain mist and the other reaching high into the clouds, destination unknown. The master said, "This is the celestial ladder to the immortal kingdom. Hundreds of years ago, your senior brother ascended to immortality from the very spot." With that, he handed each of them a peculiar object of violet color and said, "This is the veil of your age to ascension. Quickly, my disciples, conceive it." The disciples, filled with excitement, immediately swallowed the larva-like object. A few hesitated only to see a terrifying and disgusting scene. The disciples, taking the pill, had transformed into a flathead, fleshy worm. Horrified, they questioned their master, shaking. The master shook his head and sighed. "When the opportunity arises, your courage fails, which makes you unfit to become immortals." Before Isaiah had done that, the disciples who had transformed into worms lunged at them. Oh, right. We got the safe one. Oh my god. Shut up. Brother. That was scary. Okay guys, that's it for today. Shall meet again some other day. अब बंद कर दिया F. Bye.